good morning so far. It's quite early. It's about quarter after 6, and I'm on the way to work, my day job. My name is David Youngquist. I am the publisher and president of Dark Continents Publishing, which I've said before and which you folks have heard before. And what we are is a small independent press. Now, what does that mean? What that means is we are kind of like your mom and pop shops for publishing. Um, most independent publishers have day jobs. They work different places, whether it be bookstores, whether it be um, real estate, whether it be anything else. Most independent book publishers and managers and whatever you want to call it work a different day job. I am no different. I work in a warehouse and I load freight during the day. I get up early. My day generally starts at 4:30. I get up. I do stuff for Dark Continents, whether it be looking at manuscripts, whether it be looking at reviews, posting reviews, moving things around, sending out contracts to different writers, that type of thing. I do that from about 4:30 to 6 o'clock, and then I get ready for work and I head on out. I go and throw freight for 8 to 10 hours, depending on the day, and then I come home and spend time with the family, do stuff at home with my wife and my kids, and occasionally I'll go do some more VCP stuff. Um, so that's kind of my day. I got into this because I love publishing, I love writing, and I enjoy doing what I do on the side. It gives my life meaning, gives me a reason to get up in the morning, as opposed to going into the warehouse and throwing freight. So that's why I do it. What is Dark Continents? Dark Continents is an independent press, like I said. What does that mean? Let's give it a little better definition. Independent presses are publishing houses located wherever the owner lives, basically. Anytime you think of a publishing house, you think of New York, you think of Chicago, you think of LA, um, London, if you're looking at overseas publishing houses. And that's fine. Those are the big houses. Those are like Random House, Penguin, Tor, you name it. Those are what people think of when they think of publishing houses. Big, monolithic, huge publishing houses with J. Jonah Jameson as their boss, but that's Marvel. No big deal. I'm a geek at heart. What can I say? And I'm a Marvel fan, not a DC fan. There's a difference. Um, but when people think of publishing houses, they think of these big places with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people moving around and shuffling papers and promoting books and everything else. And basically, these big, huge, monolithic publishing houses are the Walmart of the publishing world, I guess you could say. There are 5 big publishing houses that can take a book from paper copy, from a manuscript, all the way through to full distribution at your local Barnes & Noble, Book World, Books A Million, whatever. That's how they operate. They have their own distribution system, they have their own wholesale system, they have their own trucking fleet. Um, you name it, they got it. Anything you want to take a book from a piece of paper to a book on your shelves, they've got it. Like I said, they're basically a full-service stop. They are the Walmarts of the publishing world. Sorry, my addiction. Coffee. Gotta have it to jumpstart my day. Um, and the more of it, the better, actually. But what we are as an independent press is someone who can do the same type of thing. We can take a book from an electronic manuscript, and Dark Continents only uses electronic manuscripts. We don't take paper documents. We do e-file, and we can take that manuscript and we can send it to our printer, and we can create a book in mass market media, which is a little bit bigger than what you see on the bookshelf. Um, we create these books, we distribute them to wholesale outlets, and you can get them at your bookstores. You can get them at Amazon. You can get them at Barnes & Noble. You can get it at Books A Million. We have the same access to distribution that the big boys do. We just don't have a giant office in New York or Chicago. I'm sitting on my front porch before I go to work. You can probably hear the birds singing. You probably heard my cats arguing about something among themselves. And I'm going to go to work pretty quick here. So basically, we are a small mom and pop shop. We have roughly, well, we have 35 authors from around the world, everywhere from Canada now to England, Australia, South Africa, and we have the ability to do that through the internet, through electronic systems, through all the cool technology we have now available to us. And we're making a go of it. It's kind of like your downtown grocery store, your corner grocery store, trying to compete with Walmart. And I'm sorry I keep using that as a reference, but that's kind of the way I feel sometimes. You know, I'm this little independent publisher out here in the middle of nowhere, central Illinois, competing against the big boys in New York. So that's kind of where we're at. Our business, we do have a couple of other people that I couldn't do this without. Tracy McBride, who lives in Melbourne, Australia. She's our vice president, and Sylvia Schultz, who lives in Pekin, Illinois. And the three of us wear many different hats. You know, they call me the publisher, but I also do advertising, promotions, everything else. And everybody pitches in where we need it. So the three of us are kind of a self-contained publishing house. We we do what we can to make inroads in the publishing world. And one thing that I truly love about being an independent publisher is being able to introduce the world to some fantastic new talent um, that otherwise wouldn't be heard, wouldn't be known. People in the U.S. wouldn't hear about them. We wouldn't have books by them because, frankly, of all the submissions going out to the five big houses out there, very few of them get picked up every year. And the big houses don't promote that many titles every year. We do. We try and promote all of our authors. We've got so many now that we try and pitch in, and the authors themselves try and pitch in and promote their own work. But we try and do what we can to get authors into as many stores as we can. Amazon's a great outlet because they'll carry all of our books, and the authors can send people to Amazon. So stop by our website. It's www.darkcomics.com. Look at what we have to offer. See how many authors are out there that do fantastic work. That, you know what, you might become a fan. Um, in the meantime, I'm going to put up some more videos later on. I'm going to do some promotion now that I have a YouTube channel. This is going to be an interesting experiment for me. My 14-year-old daughter had to show me how to set up a YouTube channel. I feel really old now. So I'm sure some parents can relate. So I'll put up another video promoting some of our books. You'll be able to get a better look and a better knowledge of them. And I better go to work. So I'll see everybody later. Take care now. Bye-bye.